be exposed, right?
All right, folks, we need to dive into this drama ASAP because Diddy is stirring the pot, throwing accusations at his supposed buddy Jay-Z. Not only is he pointing fingers, but he's also outright exposing Jay-Z as some sort of criminal mastermind. Rumors about Jay-Z not being as squeaky clean as he appears have been circulating for ages, and now it seems like there might be some truth to them. Diddy finds himself in deep trouble with the feds, especially after raids on his homes in LA and Miami, resulting in his sons and crew being handcuffed. He's facing serious jail time, but he's not going down without a fight. Instead, he's turning the tables and targeting Jay-Z. Jay-Z is in hot water, and guess who's reveling in his downfall? None other than Solange, his sister-in-law. She's never been shy about her dislike for Jay-Z, and now that he's in trouble, she's relishing every moment, allegedly mocking him alongside Diddy. With Diddy supposedly snitching and Solange openly taunting him, things are about to get messy for Jay-Z. Is Solange working with the authorities to put him away? And could this feud with Jay-Z be linked to rumors of Beyoncé and Solange's strained relationship amid a trafficking investigation? As for the raid, law enforcement vehicles descended on the scene with sources suggesting a connection to Bad Boy films. Solange's animosity towards Jay-Z seems unrelenting, and with Beyoncé potentially distancing herself from him, Jay-Z's situation is going from bad to worse. Solange has never hidden her disdain for Jay-Z, evident even back when she confronted him in that infamous elevator incident. Insiders reveal her long-standing efforts to drive a wedge between Beyoncé and Jay-Z, aiming to expose his true character to her sister. Despite keeping a low profile compared to Beyoncé, Solange's feelings towards Jay-Z have been clear for years. She's fiercely protective of her sister, even going as far as calling the cops to their home in the past. Even after all these years, Solange hasn't relented in her efforts. Though she hasn't successfully pulled Beyoncé away from Jay-Z, she's gone above and beyond to shield her sister from media scrutiny and embarrassment. Anyone familiar with Beyoncé and Jay-Z likely knows about Jay-Z's infidelity, with rumors swirling about his wandering eye and multiple instances of cheating on Beyoncé. Beyoncé herself has been candid about Jay-Z's indiscretions, referencing an affair with a woman known as Becky with the good hair, a topic Jay-Z also addressed in interviews and his album 444. However, it's emerged that Becky wasn't the only one Jay-Z was involved with. Allegedly, he had affairs with multiple women, including Kathy White, a rumored mistress who passed away under suspicious circumstances in 2011. Days after Beyoncé announced her pregnancy with Blue Ivy, Kathy reached out to a reporter hinting at exposing her affair with Jay-Z. Speculation arose that Kathy orchestrated the reveal in retaliation for Jay-Z blindsiding her with the baby announcement. Following Kathy's death, which occurred shortly after her intentions became public, suspicion fell on Jay-Z, though no solid evidence has supported these claims, leaving the incident shrouded in mystery.
To actually had our family pretty famous for something else. She decided to try to get my boyfriend in trouble because she hated him. She was so jealous because we were best friends until him.
Mm-hmm.
And
How old were you guys at this time?
I was 13.
13. The boyfriend is probably 13,
About
14?
13, yeah,
And
14.
your sister?
She was 8.
Mhm. Oh.
Yeah.
So she's working on Big Sister here.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm still very surprised she did all this. We were upstairs and we were watching TV. Solange was supposed to leave us alone. My mother kept checking on us every hour. My sister walks by the television. She's looking at him like this. And she just keeps walking. And I'm like, after the third time, what are you doing? I'm trying to find my coloring book. So I'm like, okay. So we go try to find a coloring book. My boyfriend and I in my room looking for a coloring book. He's not supposed to be in there. She walks in.
Adding to the intrigue, Kathy's social media accounts vanished posthumously, fueling speculation of potential silencing. Details surrounding her death are eerie, with reports suggesting she was set to disclose information about her relationship with Jay-Z before her demise. In another encounter, Olivia recounted an incident where Jay-Z approached her for her number at a Miami restaurant, with Solange nearly confronting them. Olivia described feeling intimidated by Solange's presence, noting her strong protective instincts toward her sister Beyoncé. Despite the public image of Beyoncé and Jay-Z as a power couple, rumors persist about their relationship's true nature. Former bodyguards have suggested their union is more business than romantic, aimed at maintaining their status and music empire. Solange, believing Beyoncé deserves better, has tirelessly worked to dismantle their marriage, though Beyoncé's commitment to Jay-Z has remained steadfast. However, recent developments suggest cracks in their relationship. Rumors of Jay-Z's involvement in federal investigations and potential exposure akin to Diddy's have surfaced. Beyoncé reportedly contemplated divorce, with speculation suggesting they've been living apart. Solange's efforts to sway Beyoncé against Jay-Z may finally be taking their toll, potentially leading to a significant development in the Carters' marriage. Recent gossip, including reports from blogger Storm Monroe, indicates the couple's marriage may be on shaky ground. Allegedly, Beyoncé is weighing her options amidst Jay-Z's impending exposure, with parallels drawn to the situation of Will and Jada Smith. The friendship between Jay-Z and Diddy, coupled with the swirling controversies, paints a complex picture of their personal lives and relationships.
What I've heard about them as a couple is that they've been living separate lives for a very long time. So they together, but they living separate. And part of the reason why they're already living separate lives, and we may actually see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood, is because Jay-Z is up next to be exposed. And it's only so much of these stories that Jay-Z can, he can pay off or he can block. He won't be able to stop this. And she knows it, and he knows it too.
Well, until Diddy got swept up by Homeland Security and sources starting to claim that he was allegedly snitching on Jay-Z. Speaking of Diddy, a lot of folks aren't aware that the Homeland Security investigation wasn't some quick in-and-out operation. Unlike your regular police, gigs the feds don't rush things. It's not a knock on the police. It's just how they roll smooth and calculated. Their process is slow and thorough, spanning months, even years to piece together a case like this. They don't make a move until they've dotted every I and crossed every T. That's probably why their conviction rate sits pretty at over 95%. Sure, some cases end in plea deals, but either way they get the job done, locking up the bad eggs or leveraging them to nab even bigger fish. Now, as for Diddy, he's been on the radar of not just Homeland Security, but also the FBI for a good decade or more. They've been keeping tabs on him, especially given the rumors swirling since the 90s about his preferences for younger company. If you catch my drift. In fact, back in 2013, the FBI interrogated James Roseman, a drug kingpin who had close ties with a lot of celebrities, and they asked him about Diddy having affairs with boys. According to a court filing, during a debriefing session with federal investigators, James Roseman, the music manager turned cocaine kingpin, was reportedly questioned about the sexual preference of entertainers, including whether Sean Diddy Combs was having intimate relationships with underage boys. According to a U.S. district court filing, a prosecutor then asked about entertainers' intimate preferences, including but not only show Combs having intimate relationships with underage boys. One thing that a lot of people don't seem to realize about the FBI, they ain't out there chasing down every social media rumor or gossip blog. Hammer now with 5 lawsuits hitting Diddy in under 6 months, all alleging the same foul play. The writing's on the wall. Cassie kicked things off by pulling back the curtain on Diddy's true colors, and let me tell you, it ain't pretty. She laid it all out how Diddy allegedly laid hands on her during their time together, leaving bruises all over. Not stopping there, she claimed he regularly forced himself on her, ignoring her protests, and as if that wasn't sickening enough, she dropped the bombshell that he'd allegedly pimped her out to male escorts watching and even recording the whole ordeal. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more twisted, there's this grim report that Diddy allegedly went on to share those videos with others in the industry. 50 Cent was the one who blew the lid off this, claiming Diddy was spreading the footage around to smear Cassie after they split on telephone and after the mate. Right, and it's going to be like, matter of fact, they send you the girl pictures, like pictures of girl, like not this, I saw worse, way worse. Wow, are you kidding me? Yo, like penetration pictures. And now, come on, man. According to 50, these videos had to have been taken during those forced encounters Diddy allegedly put Cassie through. But here's the kicker: when 50 called Diddy out on it, the response he got pretty much confirmed Diddy's involvement in the